All right, today we're going to cut through all the noise surrounding one of the biggest new tools out there, ChatGPT. But we're going to look at it from a completely different angle, not as some scary, complex tech, but as a really simple tool for connection. So let's dive in.
You know this idea right here? This is probably the single most important thing to keep in your mind. Just forget all the complicated stuff, the code, the jargon. Instead, just picture a patient, super helpful person who's ready to answer your questions. That's it. This is the simple, comforting idea that's going to guide us through this.
Yeah, you are definitely not alone. It can feel totally overwhelming, just trying to keep up. But what if one of the newest tools out there wasn't about making life more complicated, but actually simpler? What if it could help you connect more with the people in your life?
Okay, so let's completely reframe this. We're not learning about some complicated piece of machinery. Nope, we're getting to know a new kind of assistant, one that's actually designed to be approachable and, believe it or not, incredibly helpful in our everyday lives.
You see what a lot of people imagine, right? This big tangle of wires and just confusion. But let's just ignore that. Think of ChatGPT as a patient guide. It's ready to help you write an email, understand a new topic, or even just find the right words to say to someone you care about. At its core, it's a tool for communication.
And that brings us to the big idea. Think of ChatGPT as a bridge. Now, what does that actually mean? Well, it can be a bridge between generations, helping grandparents and grandkids understand each other. It can be a bridge between different opinions. And, maybe most powerfully, it's a bridge between the ideas stuck in your head and the words you need to get them out.
So you might be thinking, okay, great, but how do I actually start using this thing? Well, it's so much easier than you think. You don't need any special skills. Seriously, if you can have a conversation, you can use ChatGPT. Let's break down those first few steps. Now, what's really cool here is how familiar these steps actually are. Step 1, open the door. Think of it like opening an Amazon account to buy something. It's just a simple free sign-up. Then you just ask a question, any question. Third, and this is the most important part, treat it like a real conversation. And finally, save the good stuff. You're kind of building your own little library of helpful answers.
See how easy that is? You don't have to ask something super deep or complicated. Your very first interaction can just be something light and simple. This takes all the pressure off and just gets you comfortable with the whole back and forth. And this is what makes it feel like a real conversation. If you don't get an answer, just ask it to explain it differently. You can literally say, explain that to me like I'm 10 years old, or give me an example. You are in complete control of the conversation.
Okay, so let's put this into practice with something that has real, personal value. We're going to use this tool to do something I think we all want to do more of, reconnecting with the important people in our lives.
I really want you to look at this prompt. This is a perfect first task. It's simple, it's clear, and it has such a wonderful purpose. I mean, you could open up ChatGPT right now and type this in just to see what it gives you. It's an instant demonstration of how it can help.
And boom, just like that, the hesitation, that writer's block that might have stopped you from reaching out, it's gone. You have a warm, friendly draft that you can then edit and make your own. This isn't about replacing your voice, it's about helping you find it.
This goes so far beyond just being a neat tech trick. Learning how to use a tool like this has a much, much bigger purpose. It's about strengthening the very fabric of our families and our communities.
This quote from Mike Hayes just perfectly captures the spirit of it all. We all know that moment, right? But just imagine that help was available 24/7, with absolutely endless patience and zero judgment. That is the kind of supportive tool we're talking about here.
So ultimately, learning this skill isn't just for you. It's what the source material calls a clarion call. It can lead to clearer communication in our families, it can help build stronger communities, and it can even teach us how to disagree more respectfully without breaking those bonds that hold us all together.
When you strip everything else away, that's what we're left with. This entire exercise, learning this simple tool, it's not really about mastering technology. It's about using technology to achieve a very, very human goal, better understanding ideas, and more importantly, understanding each other.
And that's the question I want to leave you with today. With this patient, helpful guide at your fingertips, what's the first bridge you want to build? Will it be reconnecting with that old friend, maybe understanding a new topic, or maybe just finding the right words to share an idea with your family? The possibilities, they're endless.